Okay, so now we are on day 37, which is Exodus 22 through 24. And here is basically God laying out all of the rules, all of the laws, all of his commandments for what I presume to be what the issues or the cases that would come before the judges. Because I remember Moses' father-in-law had told him to put judges in place so that he's not, the sole judge, and Moses can then judge the more difficult cases. So it was putting things down to paper, and Moses basically wrote all the things down and read it to the people. And they were like, "Yeah, we will do whatever God says," right? And then Moses um, had to go back to the mountain because, again, I was telling you that he goes up to the mountain, receive the word, come down, tell the people, go back. Like, he goes back and forth. So this time, Moses gets called back to the mountain. He takes Joshua with him, and he leaves Aaron and Hur uh, to kind of help manage any cases or things that might come up with the people. So Moses and Joshua goes up to the mountain. Moses goes into the smoke stuff. I think like they described it like God was like smoky, like cloudy, whatever. Anyway, Moses goes into that and he stays for 40 days and 40 nights. And I just know those people gonna get into some mess because he left them alone for 40 days and 40 nights. I remember in my last video or a couple of videos ago, was saying that at the slightest inconvenience, these people are complaining. So can you imagine them not having Moses there for 40 days and 40 nights? I know it's about to be some mess. I can't wait to read it to find out what's about to go down, but I know it's about to be a mess because I can't trust them by themselves for that long. I just can't. But anyway, I personally was curious about who Hur was or who Hur is and how he became, into this. And it looks like even though scripture doesn't directly say, biblical scholars took from different sources that Hur is likely Moses' brother-in-law. So he married to that prophetess who was pick up the tambourine to start singing, or the ancient tambourine to start singing. Let me look up her name. Okay, so the sister name is Miriam, right? Miriam. So Hur is likely her husband, which makes him brother-in-law to Moses and Aaron. So that's probably how he got, into there. Because I was realizing that all these people's family and related. And I'm like, who is Hur? And he was also, or he also assisted Moses to keep his hands up with Aaron so that they could win that war against the A people. I forget how to say that, but yeah. So that's the reading for tonight. Again, it's basically a lot of laws. So I would suggest that you go through and look at those chapters personally because it is a lot of laws in there. Chapter 22 and chapter 23, I just put more laws. So yeah, see you next time.